evening. This is the 18 WJTS News. I'm Charlotte Olson. Candidates in the Indiana's rowdy Republican U.S. Senate primary are set to participate in their first debate. U.S. Representatives Luke Messer and Todd Rokita, as well as former State Representative Mike Braun of Jasper, will be at the event in downtown Indianapolis. The debate is being sponsored by the Indiana chapter of Americans for Prosperity, which is a national political operation funded by billionaire industrialist brothers David and Charles Cook. It will be moderated by conservative radio commentator Tony Katz. Indiana's GOP primary has been marked by the bitter feuding between Messer and Rokita. Braun, who is also as independently wealthy businessman, has also gone on to attack in recent weeks. The winner of the May primary will go on to face Democrat Senator Joe Donnelly in the November election. The Indiana State Police Post in Jasper will receive a new public information officer as Senior Trooper Robbie Lampert is promoted to the rank of sergeant and will serve as the public information officer for the Jasper Post. Lampert is a native of Paoli and a 1999 graduate of Paoli High School. After graduating from high school, he attended Vincennes University for 2 years, where he received an associate's degree in conservation law enforcement. He then transferred to Indiana State University, where he obtained his Bachelor of Science degree in criminology. Lampert started his career with the Indiana State Police on April the 9th of 2006 when he graduated from the 65th Indiana State Police Recruit Academy. Lampert's new job responsibilities will include issuing new releases on significant events, responding to media inquiries, conducting and facilitating informational programs for the public, and monitoring and maintaining the district's Facebook and Twitter accounts. Robbie resides in Orange County with his family. A 40-year-old Terre Haute man is behind bars after he impersonated being a federal agent at a county sheriff's office over the weekend. 40-year-old Justin Hefner, who police say has a history of impersonating police officers, was armed with a pistol and wearing 2 layers of body armor and a badge when he entered the Edgar County Sheriff's Office in Paris, Illinois on Saturday. He showed up in a Hummer and identified himself as a Department of Defense investigator and asked to speak with the deputy regarding help with arrests. Deputies were able to convince Hefner that they believed him and removed his gear and secured his weapon. Then they arrested Hefner and facing charges of impersonating an officer, unlawful use of a weapon, and also unlawful possession of a body armor. Beer and wine sold during football games are pouring money into Purdue University's athletic department. That's what the Journal and Courier reported after last fall's revenue numbers were collected at Ross-Ade Stadium. Purdue collected $567,000 in revenue last fall at the stadium, after alcohol sales were expanded to the entire stadium. During previous seasons, alcohol was limited to certain ticket holders and designated areas. Athletic Director Mike Babinski said that in general it was very positive and it added to the game day experience. Alcohol sales were highest during games against Indiana and Michigan, and the season lows came with fewer drinkers at the Nebraska game. Purdue is one of 10 schools in the Big Ten that allow alcohol sales at football games, but one of only 4 that permit sales throughout the stadium. The others are Maryland, Ohio State, and Minnesota. Alcohol is not in Indiana or Notre Dame. Educators within Tell City Junior-Senior High School's Career and Technical Education program have been honored as a top performer, earning Indiana awards for excellence recognition from the State Department of Education. Overall, nearly 75% of all graduates complete the school's CTE courses, with interactive classes like radio TV, culinary arts, and criminal justice added in recent years. The school has expanded its course offering from 5 classes 10 years ago to a catalog that now encompasses 24. Through the staff's efforts, they have helped bring in more than $274,000 annually to support the curriculum, which includes support for new teachers as well. In Petersburg, the police department will host an informational internet safety and awareness class. The class is in response to local area schools seeing threats in the recent weeks. The Petersburg Police Department said that they have received several requests in regards to worrying individuals with internet safety, cyberbullying, and also safe social networking. The police say that they hope to educate the public about dangers with children online and to offer options to help parents protect their kids. The course is free, but there is limited seating available for the event. You can message the Petersburg Police Department via Facebook if you do plan to attend the meeting. No one was injured in an accident on Monday morning in which authorities say consisted of a semi pulling a fully loaded trailer sideswiping a tri-axle that closed US 231 north of Jasper for about half an hour and affected the morning commute. Deputies with the DuBois County Sheriff's Department say that shortly after 7 a.m. yesterday, a Freightliner, Cascadia, driven by 28-year-old Jonathan Hoskins of Louisville, was northbound on US 231 pulling a fully loaded trailer. Deputies say a vehicle in front of him was looking to make a left-hand turn onto Old Road 45, in which they say he failed to notice. Deputies say that he braked and veered left of the roadway center, where his Freightliner sideswiped a southbound Kenworth T800 triaxle driven by 67-year-old Brian Linebach of Velpen. Authorities say that after impact, the Freightliner traveled off the east side of US 231 over a private drive and struck a telephone pole and pedestrian box before coming to a final rest. Police completely shut down 231 for approximately 30 minutes, while heavy-duty wreckers from Ruxer Ford and Stork Service Center removed the semi and trailer from the ditch. The tractor-trailer had to be towed from the scene due to heavy damage with Linebach's triaxle, but was able to be driven from the scene. Deputies estimated the total damage between the two vehicles being close to $20,000 to $40,000. Deputies were assisted at the scene by officers from the Jasper Police Department. Indiana State Police Superintendent Douglas Carter has promoted Sergeant Tom Weber to the rank of First Sergeant to serve as the Assistant District Commander at Evansville. Weber is a native of Rockport and a 1989 graduate of South Spencer High School. He later attended Kentucky Wesleyan College in Owensboro and received a bachelor's degree in criminal justice. Weber graduated the Indiana State Police Recruit School in December of 1993 and was assigned to the Evansville District. He primarily patrolled Pike County until he was transferred to Warwick in 1995. He was promoted to the rank of Sergeant in 2003 and served in that capacity until being promoted to Assistant District Commander. First Sergeant Weber and his wife Jennifer reside in Newburgh, and they also have 3 sons. Financial aid professionals will be available at Vincennes University, Vincennes, and Jasper campuses during College Goals, which is Sunday, February the 25th at 2 p.m. The Vincennes campus event will take place at the Shake Learning Resource Center, and at the Jasper campus here locally, it will be in the classroom building. The program offers assistance and advice to help college-bound students complete the free application for federal student aid, or known as FAFSA. Most colleges, universities, and vocational technical schools throughout the U.S. require students seeking federal financial aid, including grants and loans, to complete FAFSA. The FAFSA must be received by the federal processor on or before April the 15th to be considered on time for Indiana State grant funding. 21st century scholars are required to complete and submit a FAFSA to claim their scholarships. Students should attend with their parents or guardians, and parents should bring completed 2016 IRS 1040 tax returns, W-2 forms, and other 2016 income and benefit information. Students who worked last year should bring their income information as well. Students aged 24 or older may attend alone and bring their own completed 2016 IRS 1040 tax return, W-2, or other 2016 income and benefits information. Students and parents are encouraged to apply for their U.S. Department of Education FSA IDs at fsed.ed.gov/npas/index.htm. Please do that before coming to the event. And keep it right here, because up next, we're going to take a look at your weather summary.